Bronze Age rise and collapse. Ancient Greece. Prehistory. The earliest settlements in Greece date from the Paleolithic era, between 11,000 to 3000 BC, when a population started settling in the east. Excavations have proved that the civilization in Greece became more advanced between 3500 and 3000 BC with larger villages and a social organization with the formation of an elite group. Extensive agricultural communities appeared that were fishing, producing clay pottery and making sea expeditions. The second millennium BC gave birth to some great civilizations: the Minoan on Crete Island, the Mycenaean on the mainland, and the Cycladic in Cyclades Islands, in the islands of Center Aegean. This period is characterized by the rapid growth of population and the development of trading kingdoms and cities. The Cycladic civilization was an early Bronze Age culture that arose southeast of the Greek mainland on the Cyclades Islands in the Aegean Sea. A few hundred years later, the Minoan civilization emerged on the island of Crete. The Minoans. The Minoans are considered the first advanced civilization in Europe. The Minoans were traders who exported timber, olive oil, wine and dye to nearby Egypt, Syria, Cyprus and the Greek mainland. They imported metals and other raw materials and precious stones. The Minoan civilization is particularly notable for its large and elaborate palaces up to 4 stories high, featuring elaborate plumbing systems and decorated with frescoes. The most notable Minoan palace is that of Knossos, followed by that of Phaistos. The Minoan period saw extensive trade between Crete, Aegean, and Mediterranean settlements. Very little is known about the forms of Minoan government. The Minoan language has not yet been deciphered. It used to be believed that the Minoans had a monarchy supported by a bureaucracy. This might initially have been a number of monarchies, corresponding with the palaces around Crete. The Mycenaean civilization. The Mycenaean civilization sprang to life suddenly in southern and central Greece in about 1600 BCE. Developing from seemingly nothing, this civilization would grow to prominence and become one of the most dominant civilizations of the Aegean for hundreds of years. It is believed that the Mycenaean civilization owes much of its growth to the neighboring, Minoan civilization on the island of Crete. It is believed that trade relations between Crete and mainland Greece began around 2000 BCE and would transform an infantile collection of tribes into a flourishing Bronze Age civilization. Mycenaean and Mycenaean-influenced settlements also appeared in Epirus, Macedonia, on islands in the Aegean Sea, on the coast of Asia Minor, the Levant, Cyprus, and Italy. Culture and art. The ancient Greeks were masters at picking up ideas from other cultures, mixing these with their own innovations and producing unique contributions to world culture. Greek sculptors adored the human form. Painters loved to tell stories on Greek pottery. Many Greek myths are tied to Mycenae. In Greek mythology, the city of Mycenae was founded by Perseus, the Greek hero who beheaded Medusa. The Mycenaean king Agamemnon invaded Troy during the Trojan War of Homer's Iliad, though there are no historical records of a Mycenaean king of that name. Most of the finest Mycenaean art comes under the immediate suspicion of either being Minoan art actually imported from Crete, or produced on the mainland by Cretan or Cretan-trained artists. The production of luxury art for, and probably often in, the Minoan palaces was already a well-established tradition when Mycenaean elites became customers, and was perhaps more integrated into Minoan religion and culture than it ever became in Mycenaean Greece. Minoans relied heavily on religious iconography, depicting the images of their gods and especially goddesses. Both civilizations decorated their palaces and other structures with frescoes, using lime plaster and vibrant colors. The only differences are their iconographic elements. Mycenaeans were slightly more simplistic in their depictions. They preferred symmetry and geometrical motifs, unlike Minoans who did not like to leave empty, undecorated spaces. The human figures are stylistic in Mycenaean wall paintings, and males are more common. Collapse of the civilization. Historians disagree on the exact cause of the late Bronze Age collapse. Many historians suggest that the root of the fall of many of these civilizations was environmental. These scholars point out evidence of an earthquake at the Mycenae site that could have destroyed the civilization. Others suggest that droughts could have radically altered the economic life of Mycenaean Greece, encouraging rapid depopulation of palace sites. The major consequence of the fall of Mycenaean Greece and the late Bronze Age collapse was the start of the Greek Dark Ages. Lasting for about 300 years from 1100 BC to 800 BC, the Greek Dark Ages was an era characterized by stagnant population growth, the simplification of pottery, and the discontinued use of the linear B alphabet. Additionally, large settlements no longer existed in Dark Age Greece. The precise cause of the Bronze Age collapse has been debated by scholars for over a century, as well as the date it probably began and when it ended, but no consensus has been reached. What is clearly known is that, between c. 1250 c. 1150 BCE, major cities were destroyed, whole civilizations fell, diplomatic and trade relations were severed, writing systems vanished, and there was widespread devastation and death on a scale never experienced before. Thank you guys for checking out this video. Please subscribe and support this channel so that I can keep on posting videos from Bronze Age collapse to modern day history. Also, let me know in the comments down below if you guys have any suggestions for future videos.